My name is Alexander. My name is Victor. Nice to meet you, Victor. For those viewers who will watch us for the first time, I just want to say a few words to make it clear what we are going to talk about. Dear viewers, we are talking about synthesite today, a bioactive mineral created in 2019. One of its main properties is increasing the number of healthy stem cells. To date, there are over 70 beneficial effects of taking synthesite regarding physical and mental health. Our synthesis consumers who are ready to give feedback on their experience contact us, and we arrange these kind of video interviews. So, hello again. Please introduce yourself once again and tell us where you're from, how old are you, how you have learned about synthesite, and what results do you have. My name is Victor. I'm 55 years old. I'm from Tatarstan. I live in a village and fish for a living. I've heard about synthesis from iSpeak channel, from Victor Maximenko. So I've already taken 3 courses. I have the following results. I had a 1 cm per 1 cm bump on my finger, and I couldn't get rid of it. I couldn't put my gloves on. It's completely gone now. There's not even a trace. Victor, please tell us, this bump, was it a callus? I don't know. I was fishing and got a rotten fish bone splintered, and for about 3 years I had it. I couldn't do anything with it, like a tumor or something like this. It took 1 month and a half for it to disappear. Just started to dissolve and disappeared. My nails are strong now. I have a hard job. I spent 5 or 6 hours fishing in cold water. My nails were brittle and now they became nice. I like it. I've never had such strong nails. Hair. I've got rather big receding hairline right here, and now it's starting to grow, and I can feel the little black one growing up. Well, my hands and legs got frostbitten in Afghanistan. And when I'm in cold water or frost, my hands started to hurt. Now I have better blood circulation, I can fish with my bare hands, and my hands are not cold. Yes, synthesis has a blood thinning effect, and basically it restores the hematopoietic system completely. My work performance has doubled for sure. I have a hard job, and I used to come home from work wiped out. I don't experience it now. Before synthesis, I had leg cramps, and I had to stomp on my feet to get rid of them. Practically, after I took the first capsule, my cramps were gone, and there is no muscle fatigue now. I work a lot, and after work, I come back home, I sit at my computer for a couple of hours, in fact, such an energy, and I feel younger. That's all about me. My father is 89 years old. He was at the point of death. He's taken 2 packs, 1 capsule daily. Back then, I could not talk to him. His thoughts were confused. Now you can speak with him normally. He walks 10 kilometers a day, and his hair, he was completely like a dandelion. There is no photo where his hair was completely white. There was not a single black one. Now it is half black and half white. It is in fact a miracle. A week later his hair began to return black, and now a new one started to grow. Precisely, this gray hair has turned black. Interesting, Victor. With your permission, I will make a small digression. We have in fact a lot of such results when people, as they say, gray hair starts to darken. There are a lot of these results, but this is not a 100% result. Some people are waiting for it to turn black, so they buy synthesis for this purpose, but it is not 100%. As for hematopoiesis, endurance, fast regeneration, 2 or 3 times faster, faster healing of organs and bones, that is 100% cases that we have. But gray hair turning black is questionable. We don't know yet what the difference is, but not 100% people have this effect. This info is for our viewers. I hadn't noticed this effect greatly in my hair, but he was just a bright example. He was completely white and started to have blackened hair. I started to give synthesis to my grandchildren. I have 3 grandchildren, 6, 5, and 3 years old. I bought them ABC books. It was very hard for them to learn. One capsule divided for all of them. They weigh about 20 kilograms each. In general, they have already finished one ABC book. They used to sit in front of letters and couldn't grasp it, didn't understand words. And now they're chasing me, come on, test us. And the ABC book is almost finished. Those who are 5 and 6 years old are already reading, have started to memorize long rhymes quickly. A 6-year-old grandson's teeth started to grow. They go in for sports. I graduated from the Institute of Physical Education, and they live with me in the village. I made them climb in frame wall rock to climb. A week later, their parents came and looked at kids. Where did they get those muscles from? A week of intake, and kids have become muscle fit. They've been taking it for 15 days for now. In general, their mental activity has increased, improved working memory, and the muscles have begun to grow and get stronger, and physical capabilities have improved. My acquaintance was injured. An iron sheet of about 200 kilograms fell on his leg and crushed his entire foot. And he's like a disabled person, has already been in hospitals for 6 months, having operations. He showed me pictures, his foot is rotting. The bone was already removed from the foot. He thought that soon they will cut it off. I gave him a pack of synthesis. He took it with a pinch of salt, as his acquaintances are surgeons and doctors, said that they didn't know this medicine, and if it could help. I persuaded him to take it, so he took it and said that nothing worked, and on the contrary, as I said, that there would be a lot of energy, but he wanted to sleep. Then I saw over some info on your website, and it turned out when something is being healed, all the body energy is focused on that, and that's why a person wants to sleep. Overall, he took the course, he walked in huge shoes and limped badly. After the course, he came to me, not limping, stood on his injured leg and kicked a car wheel without even noticing. In general, about half a month has passed since he stopped the intake. He doesn't limp at all. He wears ordinary shoes, everything's recovered, and he's become a healthy person. And they were going to amputate his foot before. Did he at least thank you? No. I keep silence. I'm waiting for his reaction, whether he will ask for more synthesis or not. At the beginning, the first week and a half, I gave him synthesis and began to ask about results. He said, it doesn't help, I have sluggishness. I said, take it up to the end. In general, he finished his course and got on his feet. He had such a tumor, such a lividity. He showed me pictures of his leg on phone. He doesn't show it now. I can show his old picture and take a photo of what has become.
Его старые фотографии, она у него есть. И что стало потом сфотографировать, посмотреть. Ну, это попозже, наверное.
I will be grateful if you provide the photo. It will be possible to do. People, of course, are interesting, but this is a normal situation. There is something that they think that is not synthesis, but everything has recovered itself, and everything was as should be. So do not take offense at the person. You have done everything what could have been done. A man is 30 years old, and I set his leg with your help. It counts. Well, okay, super. And your colleagues, see how you became bright and cheerful and efficient? Do they say anything? I work alone, a fisherman in the village. It's another standard of living in here. Not even anyone to talk to. There are many alcoholics. They ruin themselves by drinking. I see. Overall, very interesting results. Of course, it would be great to talk with your friend about his leg and with your father. It would be interesting as well, of course, to talk with children when they grow up. But I think that in the future it will be possible, we can do it. I sometimes ask our viewers a traditional question. How old do you feel yourself right now? I don't know. About 30, probably. Beard, but if I shave, I do 100 push-ups off the floor. I have a physical job, and I always kept myself fit. But lately, it was very hard to me for some reason. And one more thing, synthesis gave me a constant, despite everything. Before, for example, if I went to the city calmly and someone cut me off, and I used to be a driver having a 2 million kilometers driving experience, I can cut off too, punish anyone. And now, if someone cuts me off, I smile at them, so they can proceed. Nothing troubles me anymore. I always have a good mood after synthesis. I am shell-shocked after Afghanistan explosive, and if someone offended me, then I immediately answered. And now I don't have it. I'm confident, and I let everything go. If there is no threat, then everything is fine. I'm not taking revenge on anyone. Anyway, I feel great about it. Cool, Victor. Very interesting. As it turns out, it's called post-traumatic stress disorder, when after hostilities such negative remains for the whole life, and it turns out that you've managed with the help of synthesis also to somehow stabilize the state and not to explode. Yes, I was a scout in the Air Assault Brigade. I fought for 2 years. I had constant shell shocks. I was even afraid of myself that I might answer inadequately. My physical strength is enormous. And if my nerves break down, then this is what I was afraid of. I'm confident now. I'll just smile at the person and that's it. With the help of synthesis, I am sure that my nervous breakdown has gone forever. I hope that synthesis will not end. I will always take it and, of course, recommend to others. Right now, for some reason, everyone has some kind of depressed mood, mask mode. Here in the city, when I go to the shop, I put on a mask. So I begin to smile, I start joking with them, and no mask, nothing. Everyone around starts to smile. I hadn't had this before. I also make people feel better. Well, I wish you a further prosperity of your strength. Thank you for such a wonderful, the most important, helpful for many people, I think, review, that you can change something in life and not frown in vain, but with the help of only a small pill, so to say, to change a lot. But we must also pay attention that not only synthesis but also help yourself. You can't just take it and think that now everything will disappear. Everything is essential. A certain physical activity must be done, and the mood of some kind, clean water and nutrition. Organisms should not be polluted with smoking, alcohol, and other things, and then everything will be fine and good. Okay, thanks a lot again. Thank you so much for such a miraculous product. I think that this is quite a magic. It is not for me. I'll tell to our management. Thank you. Bye. Goodbye. And is Irina near? Yes, she's coming. She's going to take it too. She hasn't taken it. At the beginning, she didn't believe. Now she saw the changes. Irina, thank you very much for the organized talk. Everything was great. It was a very interesting interview, interesting about children, what then will happen to the children. Victor said that they take synthesis a little. I wonder, of course, what will be the development with your father further, because he is quite old, and what will happen next is also interesting. Hello, this is our office. Look how it is. Here we are working, but not anyone here. It's late. In fact, she's taking it. She's 5 years old. She starts reading better, more confident. This is what I've noticed, and we will monitor the rest. The children, in principle, are healthy. Well, thank you very much. It was nice to meet you, Victor. Goodbye. Child, bye.